This is me.
Hello.
And I'm going to show you 20 money making methods on the donut SMP. With some of those methods just being completely normal, to some that I can't even say on YouTube. Also, massive shout out to Jedism, as this video is inspired by him, and I'll leave his channel in the description if you wanna go sub to him. Anyways, let's start the video. Starting with the first method, which is cobwebs. Okay, first we gotta find a mine shaft. Just like this one. Now all you need is shears and start mining the cobwebs with the shears. Okay, now I got a stack of cobwebs and these go in the auction house for a pretty good price, so I'm gonna sell it for 100k and somebody already bought it. Okay, so for method 2, all you need is a desert and a decent shovel. Now just start mining some sand. And when you get enough sand, go to the sand orders and place the sand inside of them. Now from 2 minutes of getting sand, I got 30k. So this method could actually be really good. Okay, so for this next method, you need a lot of inventory space and then RTP to the nether. Now get some iron and craft a bunch of buckets. And then fill the buckets up with lava. When you get enough lava, just sell it on the auction house because it's actually pretty expensive. And these get sold fairly quickly. Okay, next is doing the same thing but with water. Now the lava and the water are both easy to get, but the water does mostly sell for less, so lava is probably better. Okay, next is buying gold in the auction house and then turning it into powered rails. You're probably going to be pretty surprised when you see how expensive those rails in the auction house. Okay, so the next method is getting leaves. And then selling them on the auction house for a pretty good price. Now, if you don't want to wait for them to get sold, you can just put them in orders, which also pays you pretty good prices. Okay, so the next method is ice. Now, you just need a good silk touch pickaxe and start getting some ice. And a lot of people buy it because they need it for different farms. So these will probably sell pretty fast. Okay, so for this next method, you just need an axe, but I would recommend getting the amethyst axe, as it can mine a whole tree with one hit and speed up the process by a lot, but it is pretty expensive, so this is your choice. Anyways, after you get some wood, turn the wood into chests and place the chest in an order. Now this method is actually a really good method, especially if you got that amethyst axe, so I would really recommend using this method if you're a new player. Okay, so this method is a bit more unusual. Okay, so we got Asia's bar right here. We got some cola, some Pepsi, some Sprite, but just today we have Asia's homemade drink. So I'm going to teleport a random streamer here and hopefully buy some drinks. Also, here is the homemade drinks, by the way. Oh, he accepted my TPA. No, you cannot. No, yo, there is prices, bro.
Can I get cola?
Oh, he paid me 30k. I'll give him a cola. Also, does he want my special sauce?
Yeah, I'm good. I don't need that.
Okay, no, you need that, bro. You can get it for free. You can get it. Drink it. Yes, you need to drink my sauce. Okay, the next method is actually not doing anything. Yes, I'm being serious. Literally not doing anything. Basically, if you do /AFK, you get 1 shard per minute. And with your shards, you can buy a bunch of stuff that can be worth millions. To get this shard booster, all you gotta do is AFK for like 3 days, and that's it. Basically, AFKing is pretty OP, and as you can see, there is a lot of people that uses this method. Okay, so the next method is hunting bases. Now, to find bases, you need to use something called a pie chart, and that's the thing on my right. Now, I'm not gonna explain how to use it, you can just search it up on YouTube. If you master how to use it, you can find a lot of bases pretty quickly, and some of them could have thousands of spawners. Okay, now we have the RTP zone at spawn. It's basically this red circle, but if you stand on it, it's going to teleport you with a bunch of people to the same area. Oh, okay. So this is basically what it does. Now we got a pretty bad biome, so we can't really fight. I'm gonna kill this guy. Dude, this biome sucks, bro. Yo! I swear I can move. I'm not hacking. I can't move. Okay, you got the point. But if you think the RTP zone is too chaotic, you can try duels instead. So let me just win this real quick.
My mommy said no more skibidi toys.
Okay, next we got Mangrove Trees. Basically, these are just rare trees, and as you can see, they're like red. Now, for this method, I would really recommend getting the amethyst axe, because all the trees are pretty big, and the amethyst axe makes it way faster to mine. Anyways, after you get some mangrove logs, you can sell them on the auction house for a pretty high price. Right now, it's 50k per stack, sometimes it's even more, but it does take quite a bit of time to get sold. Okay, so for this next method, you can buy the diamonds from the auction house, or you can just mine them. Now, if you mine them, you definitely save more money, but it does take way more time, so you can choose if you want to buy them or go get them yourself. Anyways, after you get some diamonds, you can choose to make swords, or you can choose to make pickaxes. Now, they both sell for a pretty good price, but the pickaxes are mostly like 14k, so I'm gonna make a bunch of pickaxes and then just sell them on the auction house. Next, we have netherite mining. Now, the problem with this method is that because of the sheer amount of players on the server, there is barely any netherite left on the nether. So if you're looking for netherite, it's probably gonna take you a lot of time, but when you eventually do find some, it's definitely gonna be worth it. Okay, next we have selling. Now, this method is really OP because sells for a pretty good price. Now, is this method legal? Well, you know what I say, nothing is illegal until they catch you. Okay, next we have scamming. Now, you might be thinking, Asya, scamming is so illegal, I'm just gonna get banned. Well, actually, scamming is allowed on the server if you only scam stuff that are in-game. Now, there is a lot of different scams, like selling epic mystery boxes that are not so epic if you open them, or saying something like, guys, if you pay me 10k, I'm gonna pay you 20k, and guess what? You're not gonna pay them 20k. Okay, next method is bookshelves. All you need is to get some leather, what you can get from cows, and then get some sugarcane and turn it into paper. Then make books and then bookshelves. Then you can sell the bookshelves in the auction house, which sells for a really high price because people needed to make an enchanting area. Okay, last method is begging at spawn. Now, you just need to know that some people at spawn are interesting. Yo, anybody got me with some money? But some might actually pay you money if you ask for it. Anyways, guys, if you wanna join my Discord server, I do giveaways and stuff. The link is in the description. And subscribe. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Subscribe.